Do you sit at a desk all day for work? Are you somebody that has chronic tension on top of their shoulder, into their neck, and you dread getting up and going to work all day because you know by the end of the day, that shoulder is going to get really tight? If that sounds familiar, this video is going to be great for you. Hi, I'm Dr. Putney with Wellington Family Chiropractic. Today, I want to show you how to avoid what I like to call for my patients the mouse trap. The reason why we joke and call it the mouse trap is a lot of times the mouse is part of the culprit that causes this tension that a lot of us know right here on top of the shoulder. And the way it does that is usually the position that you're set up in terms of your ergonomics for work. Now, why do we call it the mouse trap? Well, the mouse is part of that, and then the muscle that gets tight on top of the shoulder is called the upper trapezius. A lot of times, for short, we just call it, your trap's tight, so it's mouse trap. I know it's kind of goofy, but we joke about it in the office. But I want to talk about how to avoid that and why it happens. The most common thing that I see people do is if I lower my seat here, and you'll notice here, as my hands move forward, I have to reach up to get to the either keyboard or to the mouse itself. Ergonomically, we don't want to be reaching up or have our elbow propped up, because what's that do? That elevates the shoulder. Now, there's two muscles that help with that. There's the upper trap, the levator scap right back here, and they elevate the shoulder. So if they're chronically up here, they're just going to eventually compensate to a point where they stay short and tight all the time. And that's why it feels like, I just can't get my shoulder to relax on top. So avoid having your arm at an elevated position for the mouse. This is no bueno all day. We don't want to do this 5 days a week. Just elevate yourself up to your desk to where if you sit and just let your shoulder shrug, you should be able to reach out and grab your mouse and not elevate your shoulder to do so. So again, shoulders just relax, slide up. You should be able to reach that mouse without bringing your shoulder up. That's what we want to work on in terms of positioning. You want to be close to the desk. The other thing I see is the mouse is too far away. If I reach forward, these muscles get tight. The shoulder pops up. Keep the mouse towards back in through here. Sit up nice and tall, of course, but make sure, again, that shoulder's just relaxed and we're not reaching forward as we move either to the keyboard or to the mouse. I should not be elevating my shoulders to reach out and grab those things or stay in this fixed position with my head out in front of my shoulders for hours, doing my thing at work. That's going to cause tension on top of the shoulder. The other thing you can do is stretch that area throughout the day to try to keep it relaxed. So there's a really good set of stretches. If we talk about the upper trapezius or the trap again of the mouse trap, what you can do is just bring your shoulders down. You can let your arm hang down and even grab the side of your chair. And then you're just going to tilt your head away and then allow the weight of your hand or your arm to kind of pull on that part of your shoulder. And you can kind of rotate your head back and forth, and you'll feel a big stretch all the way from here down into your upper trap. Now, the other thing you can do is work on the levator, and for that, you'll have the hand stay here. The shoulder, we just don't want it hiking up, and you're going to kind of grab the back of your head and looking down and turning like you're almost looking down past your opposite knee. We're going to pull the head that direction. And again, I rotate my chin a little bit until I feel the most stretch, and then I'll hold that for about 30 seconds. So there's the trap stretch, the levator stretch, and a lot of times if you do that throughout the day, that will kind of keep this from hiking up as the day goes on. The other thing you can do is one of my favorite exercises is the chin retractions we talk about a lot. If you just bring your chin straight back, knock out about 10 to 15 of those every couple hours. That helps keep this area of the spine from getting too stiff where your head's out in front of your shoulders. We're just making those joints move the opposite way. So we're making the joints happy. We're stretching the muscles that tend to get tight throughout the day. And then we're improving the position of how we interact with our keyboard and our mouse. And that should help you avoid the mouse trap, aka this huge knot right up here that bugs a lot of my patients. So if that sounds like you, give this a try. Hope it helps, and I'll talk to you soon.